It's your boy Brother Lee, and I'm back with another Planet Coaster 2 video for you guys today. And today we're going to be looking at Six Flags Magic Mountain, located right here in Valencia, California. And I have built it, still working on it, work in progress, right here in Planet Coaster 2. And if it's your first time here, let's just start from the top of the park, y'all, as if we just hopped off the bus. So I use these little beige color buses to match the early 2000 commercials. You guys know Six Flags, more fun. We went ahead and used these buses. They look nice. I might put a Six Flags logo on there just to like seal that. We have the front plaza. It has 2 ticket booths. There was a lot more that used to be right here, but as of 2025, this is the way that the front plaza is looking. We got 2 ticket booths because everybody gets their tickets online now. So let's go ahead and walk through here. We got this amazing sun tints. As you can see, the sun is hitting nice and bright for us today. This is exactly how it feels out there. These sun tints really help during the summer because it gets as high as like over 100 degrees in the area in Valencia. So let's go ahead and get through the security. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what is soon to come. Hurricane Harbor is on the way. I know I said in the last video, eventually we will get there. I want to make sure that things are spaced properly so that everything will fit. And other than that, let's make our way over. We got the pass holder section right here. You go ahead and do stuff with your passes, update your membership or whatever you need for your family that day. So this section right here, I completely reworked this. This section had this big Minecraft looking, whoa, she's not supposed to be able to do that. But yeah, so this area right here, it had a Minecraft looking design and you couldn't see the roof. So I changed the roof and I moved things around to where this is a larger section of the back of the Looney Tunes store. So now it's more accurate. So, and then also the gates, the main gates, I had to push them forward so that this little section right here could be in front of the gates. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some glass windows here, as you can get a little surprise for you guys. So I went and detailed all the majority of the shops on the main street. So the inside of the souvenir shop, this will be the last one, just because this building right here is really intense. I'll just take you guys inside. It's a multi-layer building. Like even behind this wall, there's another layer. And if you guys are gonna see in the future of this video how much I'm detailing the interiors, I didn't want to do this one at first because it's gonna take me so long to actually get to it or get it done. So let's make our way over here. Over here we got Gelato Bros. I don't know what it's called in real life, but we're gonna go ahead and take a look in here. I love it. I love it. It's looking great, y'all. I love the whole aesthetic of it. There are some guest issues where the guests run into the wall still. Like even with the barriers, I can't figure out a way to make sure that they avoid all these obstacles like the railing and go to where they're supposed to go. It's just a little bit too much for the guest AI to have them avoid this, but also just walk this narrow path. And I get that. That's fine. It's as long as they use it. They come in here every once in a while. And then these vending machines, the drink dispenser, got this off of the workshop. I forget the creator's name, but if you type soda dispenser, you can find these. And then he already has a little nice TV screen on the top of these, so you can go ahead and put whatever image you want there. I just put Gulpy Soda because I'm gonna keep everything as far as the branding in the inside of this map, y'all. I'm gonna keep it all Planet Coaster. I'm not gonna use any outside branding because I just want to make sure that if you come to the map, everything is already loaded. There's no blank screens. All the music that's supposed to play is playing, so you don't have to download anything if you're gonna enjoy the park. So there won't be any like soundtracks from like Crazy Train from Ozzy Osbourne and such. So right here, this is normally the funnel cake store, but it is now a pip shop, and it looks great in here. This whole interior build inspired me to just deck out the rest of the main street. Like, why not? Like, let's go above and beyond. So that's why we have that magnificent piece of work right there. That took so long, but let's keep making our way downtown. So now we are at the main street fountain section. This area, the candy shop, I don't know if I'm gonna detail it at. I don't know if I'm gonna detail it out. Like right now, it's in its PlayStation 2 graphics. Like if you see with the squares and whatnot, this is a good comparison right here. This is GTA San Andreas, like how they would do their art style back then, and then you have GTA 5 where you have windows and you can go inside and actually see what's going on with the clerks, and so we went from GTA 5 graphics to GTA San Andreas to GTA 5 and beyond. You guys know what I'm talking about. So let's make our way down. So as you can see up here, Tatsu is nearly done. The station is not complete, but I've almost completed it, and it's almost in its perfect form. So shout out to Flash, my boy. You did a great recreation of it on the workshop. Sadly, I couldn't use it because whatever reason, Flash's workshop for Tatsu, it doesn't exist. And then I ended up seeing another creator re-upload it, and then I just decided to use some of your support beams, Flash. Your support beams, like this back one right here, I kind of modified it. I don't even think it's right, but some of the support beams that you had on your Tatsu recreation, I like the color that you chose, so I went and used them and kind of like edited and repurposed them for this recreation. Oh wow, look at that moment. So yeah, and some of them didn't fit with my coaster design because some of the flanges or the connector beams weren't positioned correctly, so I have to remake some of them. So let's make our way. Oh my god, so I don't know what's going on with the merry-go-round, but it is the most popular thing here at Magic Mountain Planet Coaster 2. Like, people love the carousel. There's not even a queuing system right there, but the way that the stairs are designed, the guests really don't know what to do right here. They just line up like that, like if there's a queue system, but that is all right. If they like the carousel like that, that is fine. So not too much changed here. Let's go back, you guys. If you didn't see the other videos, let's just take it back, because let's go over here to Plaza Cafe. So this in the real life park is Starbucks, but over here it's gonna be Latte Love. We got lovely little interior. One of my first buildings that I've ever done with a fleshed out interior. Always gonna point that out. Let's check out the patio. You can get a glorious look at oh, this is a new look. There's so much going on right here, but there is a lot of transitions. This was a way cleaner look before Tatsu got here, but now there is so much happening here. You got the tower, the pretzel loop, and this loop. It's so much happening right here. But let's take a look over here. So basically in this area, you can come right over here with your coffee and enjoy it right here at the lovely Six Flags pond. Look at that water, y'all. It's looking great. And then shout out to Flash, my boy, in the background. So I did use your Goliath / Titan recreation. And the only reason I say / Titan because it says Titan on the train. But yeah, your Goliath is in the background right now for a position holder. It looks great, man. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it just because I want to build Goliath myself. And then also this turn where it's going down right there, I'm I'm gonna just say I want to rework it. I want to rework it, and there's some things that I would love to just do myself on there. But shout out to Flash, y'all. It looks lovely. It looks absolutely lovely. So let's make our way around the park. And then also, so I went on a workshop just curious to see if there's anyone else building Magic Mountain. And I found another creator recreating Six Flags Magic Mountain in their own way. And I seen something on some Planet Coaster forums on Facebook where people were getting upset about other people using their creations as far as like uploading them and not crediting them. And then I kind of got bothered that this guy used my front entrance and then just took my Superman and just didn't, there's no credit ever going to be mentioned. But that's not what this is about. I want everyone to be able to enjoy the park and remake it as you please, upload it. I've hidden a lot of things in the park to just let people know who really built the park. There's going to be statues, little graffiti, little hidden graffiti Easter eggs throughout the park that will basically say Brotherly made this park. And then you guys will always know. Even if someone else uploads this as their own piece of work, that's fine. You'll always see little messages throughout the park that I'm gonna hide. So right here we're checking out the new Revolution. It is in its perfect form and it rides like a beast, y'all. I made sure that all the rides in the park are moving. There's no slow rides in this park. I don't want the experience on the front cam to be slow. So I made sure that everything is moving. Let's take a ride on this. Come on. Let's go. Come on, y'all. Let's move it. Come on, Frank. Move this train. All right, let's go. All right, so let's just fast forward to the top. Oh, shit, y'all. We got a problem, motherfuckers. Okay, so I hope it's not in fast forward right now. So yeah, look at this. Look at the way that the camera is on this game, y'all. It is absolutely like, let me zoom in so we don't get no head cams in the way. I should have did front POV. But you guys get the point. It's moving around. Get a little whip here. There's no brakes right here because of the friction. If I slowed the train all the way down to a complete stop, it would not hit this loop with this speed. So that's why there's no brakes there. And I think here too, I think there's supposed to be some trim action going on here, but the train doesn't move that fast in this game. Slide through this tunnel. Out back through the loop. And then we go through our last little helix right here, which I try to make it feel really tight and forceful. Look at that pull out. Oh yeah. Look at that line right there. Love to see it. All right. Let's make our way down. So we are making our way off full throttle. I said full throttle. If you guys kind of clicked around in the video and you just managed to get to this point, we just got off the new Revolution and we're about to go check out X2. And if you guys didn't see, I don't remember in the last video if I showed the carousel. The carousel is here. I had to drop that little bread, y'all, and get that carousel. It just was something that was needed to finalize this build, and it was completely worth it. It's a beautiful piece, but for $20, I don't know. But you guys can enjoy it on my behalf. So let's go ahead and make our way up here. So on this side right here, we're gonna have the Coaster Walk of Fame. The Coaster Walk of Fame, if you haven't been to Six Flags Magic Mountain, is a little section of kind of archived pictures of every time Six Flags Magic Mountain added a coaster. So you'll have like let's just say, for instance, this was Viper's little stone. It'll say Viper added in 1989, and it'll have a picture of it, and it'll say the world's largest looper, or whatever its title was. I think it was Viper is the tallest looping coaster at the time when it came out. Out of all the arrows, it was the tallest one. So let's take it back. We got the little bridge here, which is decent. It's come a little way. I've left some detail out of it to save on part count. And then let's go ahead and walk up the stairs. We got a little slushy guy just, doing his thing. It gets hot out here at Magic Mountain, and he is doing his thing. There is supposed to be a little bit more detail going on with this stand, but we're going to go leave it basic like that just because you get the point. We're going to go ahead and walk up here. Now, we're going to just go up to the X2 section. Got the beautiful sign. We got this section over here is used for a fright section during the Halloween seasons. It's not going to be a thing in the game, unfortunately. There's really no way to make mazes or anything like that. I mean, I guess you could, but they wouldn't have guest interaction, so we're going to leave that out. So we got the bridge here, which is since the last video I added these little pillars, which I'm going to update these pillars because they're supposed to be capped off with a little triangle type situation, but I don't know if these ones will get it. But the future pillars around the park are going to have a little capped off triangle thing in there. So let's go ahead and make our way up the hill. Look at Viper up here. This shot up is beautiful. Love that. You can just see that there's a lot of elevation going on. The elevation change in this map is amazing. I try to make sure it's as realistic as possible without pulling my hair out. Still making it fun, y'all. So we got another latte love here with also a vending machine. There are a lot of extra vending machines that are placed throughout the park because that's the only way to keep the park count high here. Or not park count, but the guest count high. Are you guys going to disappear? You guys are walking in slow motion. Okay. They don't know how to get around each other. So let's check out the sign. Are you going to stand by the side or ride? So even if you stand by the side, you still get some good looks at some coasters. So just a little heads up on an update. If you guys do check out the park, go ahead and check out Viper again because it's completely retracked. The support beams are all custom now. It rides just like the real ride in real life, maybe even smoother. So let's go ahead and get in line for X2. Let's get up here. Let's push through. Excuse me, I got the VIP pass. Excuse me. Can I jump? Nope. Oh shit, that tree is gotta get cut. Gotta tell Frank to cut that. So let's get over here. Get your soda. You guys go ahead and get your soda because it gets hot out here. Hop. Oh yeah, I'm hopping. Let's go. All right. Make our way down here. This is a little bit longer than I remember in real life, but that is okay. We're just trying to have fun with this build, y'all. I'm just trying to have fun here with the build. Nothing too serious. If this was a one-to-one build, you got to pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this. But since we're just having fun, I do it just for the love of it. So it doesn't have to be that serious, y'all. But let's go ahead and take a look at this station. This is done by a creator named Flash. Always give credit where credit is due. You can go ahead and find his X2 creation on the workshop, and it is under Flash. He also is building, I think he's the same creator that's building Knoxbury Farm, work in progress, and it looks amazing, man. I'm glad you got to it because I was probably gonna do it after finishing Magic Mountain, but you already killed it. It looks great. I think I'm just gonna end up doing a custom park after this and just making something inspired off of Magic Mountain. And yeah, shout out to Flash, bro. You're a legend in my eyes as far as your recreations. Legend out here. So check out my boy this is all his steel work. He's done all the custom support. Oh, what? We were supposed to ride it. Where am I going? I'm about to stand by the side. I'm not riding. Let's go ahead and get up on this boy. Pause. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. And if you haven't got on X2, basically this is a fourth dimension roller coaster where you start and you are facing backwards out of the station, and the seats rotate full 360. So we're going to be flipping around. It is one of the most intense rides on the planet. Oh, having some graphical issues back there. That's not cool. And I guess it's nighttime now, so we're all gonna go to sleep. But let's check out this ride, y'all. So let's get into it. Maybe we'll see the fire from this point of view, because this ride does have active fire on it, but sometimes you just can't see it. Depends on which way the camera is rotated. So I'm gonna try to aim it to where there and just finesse it. But yeah, we're actually killing it right here. This is amazing. Here we go. Hit him with the fire. Sheesh. Oh. Violent. I feel the pain on my legs right now. Oh. 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 Jesus. Let me off of this thing. Please let me off. This is exactly how I feel in real life. Like, I don't know why I did this. Yo, Frank, you gotta let me off of this thing. Please. Yo, I don't know how you feeling, but Frank, you guys need to move this thing a little quicker. I need to get off. Come on, Frank. Get me off of this thing. I see you up there, Frank. Wherever you are, Frank. Please get me out of here. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm out of here. Alright. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to go ahead and make our way outside of this. I think we're going to go fly to Viper, because if we just take a walk, it will take us a lot of time. But I will allow you guys to see this section walking out of X's exit. Just for shits. Looks great in here. Looks great. Alright, let's go fly over there. Let's fly right over to Viper. We have arrived. We have arrived. All right, let's get on the ground. Okay, so welcome to Viper, y'all. Let's change the lighting here because we need it to be daytime, and let's get it back to the sun. All right. So I went and detailed all around the structure to make it closer to the real life Viper. There's still some things that I want to do that I haven't got to yet, but definitely gonna get to it at some point. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let's make our way to the station. So this section here, just to start off with, is about 2 lanes too small, and that is due to the station behind these walls are too big. The station's just too large. All the stations in Planet Coaster 2 are just way too big. So we end up with sections like this where you gotta watch your head. So let's go ahead and walk up here. This is an incredible line for Viper. Viper was built in 1989, so if it does have a line like this, it's a rough day for you. Let's cut in front of all these people and let's just get on this thing. Let me on. I am a VIP here. I guess I can't get on yet. There's not a train. All right, we're getting on this one. We are cutting you. I'm sorry. I might just be you for a second. Let me on. I cannot get on. I can't get on. I can't get on. I want to get on this thing. Alright, so we're going to have to cheat. We're going to actually have to break the immersion for a second. And we're going to have to get on it. And let's get to the second train. Alright, let's get up here. So Viper is a very painful ride. 8 out of 10 times. Sometimes it does have a good ride. Oh my god. Here we go. I tried to simulate all the roughness of it. So if there's any jitter in the train, that's exactly what you would get on the real life ride. So right here, I give this nice whip. Oof. The part right there is brutal. And same thing here, I didn't bring the train to a complete stop just because the friction needed to go through the next inversions was not going to be low enough to where I could make it through and progress at a nice speed. Ooh, double iconic corkscrew. Pulling you right up to and then dropping you. Oof. Whip. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I sped up a lot of the entering into the station just because the game stats are always more rewarding on unrealistic builds. Like basically the faster you can get back to the station before the guests get bored, that's how they kind of do its excitement level of rating or whatever. So a lot of the rides are going to be rushing into the station just to give the game a better park rating so there's more guests. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the new work in progress, which is Tatsu. So right now, ignore these pathways. This is just a sketch of pretty much just the area. I really just wanted people to get on Tatsu, but right now this is nothing at all what it's going to look like. But I just wanted to just doodle the exit and the queuing system. It's going to look way better when it's done. So if you arrived at this point in the video, just know that all the areas will look just how everything else looks. Nice and accurate. So let's get to it. Tatsu is the world's fastest, tallest flying coaster in the world. I believe, I don't know if Flying Dinosaur is taller. Actually, Flying Dinosaur in Japan is taller. But I think it still holds the fastest record. Well, who knows? So, yeah. Let's go ahead and jump on Tatsu. This was a great build. I love the way it handles and everything. There's some 2 questionable moments that I wish I could make a little bit better. That is this turn into an inline twist, or I forgot what you call these, the technical word. But it basically makes a sharp turn, which is into an awkward heartline twist, which typically you would make a left into your turn, but this one has you going in opposite, which is a very strange. Even the game kept trying to correct itself and turn it the other way, which is so weird. But yeah, so, and then also this turn should have been a little bit tighter, which let's not get nitty gritty here. This doesn't have to be perfect. Like, who am I trying to please here? Am I trying to please my brain or you guys? So I felt like I just wanted to make it look good. The turn should be a little bit tighter, but I like it. I like the way it is. I'm gonna keep it. This recreation is gonna be based off of how I like things. And that's where I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. So check it out. And then like right here, this little section's supposed to be a little smaller. For whatever reason, it just came out wider. It's not supposed to be such of a drawn out section, but that is fine. We're gonna go ahead and go down here and take a ride on Tatsu, and then it will have dual stations. That's why this part of the build, or the section I'm working on, only has the left side, but it will have the right side at some point. So ignore all this mess here. This is just all put here so that people will ride it. So let's take a ride on Tatsu, because it is a monster. Let's get on this. All right. All right, where's all the people so we can get this thing loaded up? We gotta wait. And let's go. All right, let's make it up the hill. Zoom it up there. Okay, here we go. Look at that height. I love the depth of field in this game. It just feels like exactly like how things feel in real life. Like the scale of things are a lot better in this game. Oh. That right there, I love that. The way that it hit that, oh my god, like I couldn't ask for it to hit that roll any more smoother. Frontier, you guys did your job on the smoothing. I don't care what anybody says, that flip was insane. So let's take a look. If you guys haven't checked out the park already, we're gonna go make our last little seconds in the park over here at Full Throttle. Not too much has changed with the Full Throttle section, but if you haven't seen the other builds, or I mean not the other builds, but the other episodes, this is Full Throttle, and it's section now. Just so you know what's going to happen in the future, this section right here will get torn down, this door, and there will be just vending machines inside there, which they're in there now, but you'll see a little glass opening for them, and that's going to look more up to date and just outside of that like PS2 looking feel. So let's take a look over here. We got beautiful Full Throttle, and now that we got billboards, I went in ahead and added some commercial from the game, which is great. And like I said before, I could go ahead and find the Full Throttle video that's actually here, but 9 times out of 10 you guys would not even find that download, and I would take all this initiative to give you all this custom content, and then you guys wouldn't be able to actually experience it unless you like download it from a Google server and put it in files, and it's just doing too much. I think the average consumer is not going to do that. You guys that are really Planet Coaster heads probably would, but I just want to make sure that everybody can experience the park with full detail as far as music and imagery. So let's take a ride on Full Throttle. Full Throttle has a bug. I don't know why it keeps getting stuck like this. It keeps happening. I don't know why it keeps doing this. But we're just gonna go ahead and test it anyway. Let's do it, y'all. One of my favorite rides at the park. I love the hang time on this loop right here. Wanted to make sure it feels just like that. Ooh, here we go. Up the hill. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit this little I forgot what they're called, diving loop. Boom, right into this little reverse launch station. Boom. And then one of my commenters mentioned that they added Crazy Train right here. I'm gonna leave that to you guys. Once again, if you want to add little custom music to the certain rides and you want to really experience it for how it is in the real life park, that's gonna be something that you can do to interact with the park once it's updated and everything's done. And that's Full Throttle, y'all. So let's go ahead and take a little quick fly around, just so you get a full little look, real time. So we got the beautiful entrance. I changed the colors on the beams, y'all, because in 2025, these are like now dark gray, and they have this more bold, striking look than the old days where everything was just kind of very, a little more posh, I would say. In the 60s and 50s and 60s, things were a little bit more proper and just trying to look as nice as possible. I think this was made 1970, so we're just coming out of that. So design was meant to look as most proper as possible, especially if we're trying to compete with Disney. So let's go back over here. Let's kind of work our way. We got the Looney Tunes shop. Got the ice cream, gelatos. Let's just get over here. We got the lovely little shot of that. We got people enjoying the carousel. We got the Full Throttle area and its hills. Let's just go ahead and take you down here. You don't usually get to see all this as a guest in the park, but I'll let you guys see because you got the VIP today. We can go ahead and check out the hill where Tatsu does its beautiful pretzel loop. Right now, it's floating because it's supposed to be on the ground, but things to change. So let's see, we're gonna go up this hill. And I love how this is coming out, y'all. Like I thought there wasn't gonna be enough elevation change to get this whole drop off the area from here. I felt like it just wasn't gonna be enough elevation change from when you need to hit this turn and drop down. I thought it was a significant amount of feet, but it's just coming out perfect. And look at that. Get in the comment section, y'all, and just tell me, what do you guys think of this pretzel loop? Like, did I do it justice? To me, it looks a little fat on the left side, but it's all right. I like it. So let's take a look over here at this inline twist. It is something that I really struggled with, but it came out decent. I really don't know how much I could have done it better. If I used smaller pieces, one smaller piece, it would have rolled a little quicker right here because it kind of pauses for a section before it actually does its roll. I wish it just had more turn right about here with the sun rays hitting. But let's just go ahead and make our way downtown, y'all. All right. So if it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, y'all. There's gonna be so many more videos to come. We got a lot of work to still do in the park. There's many things that have to come to fruition. And then also, I can't wait to get to the water park. I cannot wait to get to this section over here because that is going to be a new untapped thing. Like, maybe I'll just make a complete water park after this. I've always wanted to make a water park, but I've never got around to it. But now that the park is about, I would say, 45% done. Let's see, let's zoom out. I would say that it's about 40% done. Yeah. So, on that note, thank you guys for coming to the video. Please leave a comment, Subscribe if you guys want to see more Planet Coaster 2 videos. And if you want to continue with me on this journey of building this amazing park and one of my childhood favorite places to go ahead and follow, guys. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.